last few Minecraft updates completely changed how to find diamonds, and a lot of players are still confused and have no idea about the best methods of finding the blue shiny ore. However, I'm here today to change that for you with the ultimate Minecraft diamond mining guide in 2024. So drop a like on the video and let me show you 11 methods you can use to find diamonds extremely easy, including the absolute best one at the end of the video, which may or may not bring in around 469 diamonds per hour. Let's begin. So we're going to brush up on our diamond finding skills by starting off with the current newest method to finding diamonds in Minecraft. Before we begin our hunt, however, we're going to be needing a brush, which you can craft using a feather, a copper ingot and a stick. Once we have our equipment, we'll need a location, and that location is in the desert biome, specifically within desert pyramids. Now, the way this works is we need to look out for this new textured sand, which is called suspicious sand. From experimenting, I seem to come across on average a total of 6 to 8 suspicious sand per desert temple, and unfortunately for us, we're not guaranteed diamonds in every block of suspicious sand. In fact, there's only a 1 in 7 chance you'll actually find diamonds in here, meaning per desert temple you'll find roughly 1 diamond per temple, which isn't great. After testing this for 1 hour, I ended up with only 16 diamonds. Therefore, I wouldn't recommend this new method to you if you are specifically going out to find diamonds, but it's a nice cool little bonus to find if you are brushing for pottery. Maybe we'll have better luck finding diamonds the good old fashioned way, deep underground in the caves. But since the spawning locations of diamonds have changed multiple times, it's probably a good idea to inform you where you'll actually find the diamonds. Officially, the best place to find diamonds was Y11, as I'm sure you remember. This isn't the case anymore though, as the 1.19 update changed this completely. I've cleared out this whole area starting at Y15 all the way down to Y-63. So your traditional diamond ore that looks like this is actually so much more rare now and spawns from Y15 up until you hit deep slate. The reason diamond ore is so much more rare now is because not only is there a much smaller area for them to generate in, but diamonds now generate more frequently the lower you go. So although diamond ore is quite rare, deep slate diamond ore is definitely not. And you can see this as the further we go down, the more diamonds spawn. Not only do they spawn more frequently, but they actually spawn in much bigger veins. You see, before 1.17, the biggest vein of diamond ore was 8, but now I've seen upwards of 17. Like, as I'm moving around, you can see just how many diamonds are in here. So great, diamonds spawn more frequently at the lowest level, so that's where you should strip mine at, right? Well, no, I wouldn't actually recommend this. See, if you're mining around Y-59, yes, you might find diamonds, but the other potential slots where it could have spawned have been overridden by bedrock, meaning less diamonds for you. So what I found as the optimum layer is Y-57, as it gives space for ores to spawn below you while still getting maximum returns. Anywhere from -51 to -57 can be good though, and will be your most efficient levels to collect diamonds on. You'll also now find it easier, as in the 1.20.2 update, diamond spawning was buffed, and Mojang made it more popular in the deep slate layers. Okay, so now you know where to find diamonds. But before I discuss the best caving methods, make sure you've subscribed and liked the video to give yourself some diamond finding luck. This is probably my all-time favourite method when it comes to finding diamonds in Minecraft. It's the proper classic, original way diamonds were supposed to be mined. Now, since we've had all the huge cave updates, diamonds are now much more common, especially when mining in caves as low as possible. This is probably the most fun way to mine for diamonds, with all the different cave biomes, terrain, and various different mobs. Speaking of which, this can be a really dangerous place, so I'd recommend wearing some pretty decent armour to ensure you stay alive. And of course, protection enchantments will also help. In these huge cave systems, I noticed I was having a hard time locating diamonds and other ores purely because of how dark it is down here. So to aid this, I've got 3 helpful tips to help you find even more diamonds. If you have the facilities, it can be a great idea to bring along a potion of night vision, which completely removes the dark, meaning you won't miss any diamonds. If you're using Optifine, you can turn on a feature called dynamic lighting. This means when you have a torch in your offhand, the area surrounding you will always be lit, making it much easier to see your immediate vicinity. Finally, if you check the description of this video, I've thrown in there an ore highlighting texture pack that simply, believe it or not, highlights ores, making them so much more visible. After an hour of doing this method, I found this to be very rewarding. But is it the best? Interestingly, this method is up there as one of the best methods in Minecraft, but often doesn't actually get spoken about. When exploring caves in Minecraft, I'm sure you will have stumbled upon these huge water-filled caves. Often, most players don't even bother exploring them with a fear of drowning, but they are most certainly missing out. When mining for diamonds within these caves, I'd recommend Respiration, Depth Strider and Aqua Infinity, along with a couple of night vision potions to help you see clearer. The reason this method is actually really overpowered is because it's essentially the same as exploring a normal cave, except you can get around much quicker and easier, and you don't really have to deal with hostile mobs. As from my experience, you only ever find glow squids and tropical fish down here. As long as you come prepared with all the right equipment, you'll be diamond rich in no time. Now, it wouldn't be a diamond mining guide without the good old classic strip mining. Except this time, I'm actually going to bless you with 3 different types of strip mining. First off, make your way down to around Y-51 to Y-57. Personally, I'd recommend Y-57. The first method I like to use is called diagonal mining. So you start your bottom level at -57, mine in a straight line. Then move 2 blocks over to the left and go up to Y-55 and create another tunnel. Recreate this pattern infinitely to cover as much space as possible, which gives you a high chance of finding diamonds from all the tunnels as you cover multiple levels. Now, the second one you could try is called box mining. Mine in one direction 100 blocks. Turn right and continue another 100 blocks. And keep repeating this pattern until you've made a full square. So from every tunnel, move over 3 blocks, leaving a wall 2 blocks thick. And repeat the process. This covers a huge area, making it almost impossible to miss diamond ore, and it's very safe from mobs, especially with the way mobs work now. See, mobs used to be able to spawn from a light level of 7 or below, but now it must be pitch black with a light level of 0. This is good, as now from where you placed your torch, you can go 24 blocks away before having to place another one, thus using much less resources. Now, the third strip mining method is box mining mixed with crawl mining. Some people like to do this method but in a 1x1 space. Although it is in some ways much more efficient, I personally don't like it as you move much slower, and if you hit lava it's much harder to retreat and move out the way. So a very unique method is fossil mining. So if you don't know what this is, diamonds now spawn very frequently surrounding fossils underground, specifically below Y0. So as soon as you find them, just mine around the stone and you'll find quite a few diamonds. Now you're probably asking, but how do I find these in the first place? So I'll give you a little tool that makes life a whole lot easier. If you search for a seed finder and scroll in on the world you're using, you can find the exact locations of every fossil in your world. Some consider this way a little bit cheaty, but it's a personal preference and probably the easiest way to find diamonds in 2024. Using a tunnel bore flying machine looks complicated, but once it's actually set up, this method is probably one of the strongest contenders on this entire list. Essentially, we're going to be using an exploit to duplicate TNT, which is going to fly forwards onto some ancient debris which has an explosion-proof blast resistance and only destroys surrounding blocks. After doing some experimenting with this one, I noticed I was finding quite a lot more diamonds than I expected. The only issue with this flying machine was running into lava. Once you hit a lava pool, unfortunately you can't just ignore it, because it will break the machine, and you have to use sand or gravel to block up the whole lava pool before moving forward, which ultimately slowed down the process. But after using this method for a full hour, I got 436 diamonds, which is really good. This was the last of the underground methods, but was it the best? Drop me a like on the video and make sure you're subscribed, because we're heading above ground now to check out some more unique methods that could be top diamond finding methods. If mining isn't quite your specialty, it's surprising how many diamonds there are scattered around in loot chests all over the world. In fact, here's an exact list of all the different structures in the game that you can get diamonds from. Even if this isn't your primary source of finding diamonds, it's a nice bonus for completing dungeons and structures while adventuring. Now this one specifically ties in within the last method, which was loot chests, except for the fact that end cities are probably the best looting method for finding diamonds. It's of course a great idea to have some elytras and a good amount of fireworks, as without them this whole process will take a lot longer. Your aim is to explore and find end cities while generating new chunks. When you actually do come across an end city and start looting it, you'll realise you get a lot more than just diamonds. You also get diamond tools and diamond armour, and even a lot of it is enchanted too. So if you wanted diamond equipment as well as diamonds, this can be a really good place to get stacked quickly. As soon as you've raided the end cities, repeat the process and find another city. This is last but definitely not the least method for finding diamonds. Villager trading, if done right, can be absolutely broken. You can literally get so many diamonds from these guys, and let me show you how. The best way is to find a toolsmith, level up your trades, and once again not only get diamonds but tools and armor too. But you might be thinking to yourself, these trades don't really look that overpowered. I'll be spending loads of emeralds trading for these diamonds. Well, this is true, which is why it's best to build yourself a raid farm. These bad boys produce an unlimited supply of emeralds, and with an unlimited supply of emeralds means unlimited diamonds. So this method is actually really good once you've got everything set up. After experimenting and testing all these 11 different methods, I have the results for the official best method for finding diamonds in Minecraft 2024. But before I reveal it, drop a comment right now guessing which one is the best diamond finding method, or which one is your favourite and why. But now, it's time for the results. Bearing in mind all these diamonds were mined with a fortune-free pickaxe. In third place we have Aquifer cave mining with 402 diamonds per hour, which is a crazy amount. In second place we have the tunnel bore method, providing us with 436 diamonds per hour. And finally, the absolute best method for finding diamonds is cave exploration, with a grand total of 469 diamonds per hour. And I'm totally blown away by this. Strip mining didn't even make it onto the list. Wow. So now you know, cave exploration is the best method for finding diamonds. Leave a like on this video, subscribe, and maybe check out this other video. I'll see you there. Have a good day.